Hi, welcome to the apocalypse. After that old guy Max died, earthquakes started happening more regularly. Everything is also slightly more red, and some random voice just keeps on saying,
"You're a dude."
Crazy, right? Don't worry though, everything can be fixed with what's written on this piece of paper. All it says is Bratz. I don't really know what that means, so I guess I'll just do what I always do and watch an episode of a TV show. I mean, I would talk about Bratz dolls and merchandise, but this problem has to be dealt with by the end of this week. Also, if you enjoy my content, please be sure to watch to the end, subscribe, and watch another video afterwards. Or at least one of the three. Our show begins with this girl, Chloe, doing a skateboard-based photo shoot, which isn't plot relevant, but instead serves to highlight how scary this CGI looks. Okay, time for the plot.
Yasmin, check it! We just scored this year's Tween Voice Award, and London Milton is flying in to MC!
Why do they just pause to look at me? Am I supposed to respond? I mean, good job, I guess. Just please stop staring at me. This lady Berdine is watching some NME ad or something.
How can I help you, King DDD?
I need a monster to claw with that there Kirby.
That's what we do best at NME.
You better get it with a money-back guarantee.
So this guy is selling this laptop called a Hypno Zapper. Apparently it has the ability to control minds.
Watch how easy it is.
That poor kid looks like he's experiencing some kind of PTSD. So the Bratz are debating who should speak at the awards while drinking whatever liquid this is. These two girls, distinguished only by this girl's nose band-aid, overhear the Bratz won and aren't jealous but concerned their boss won't take the news well. They report, What? When did Amazon drivers start dressing like the third man? They report what they heard to their boss. Well, report is a strong word. They instead do this.
You!
Well, what do you two want?
Ugh. The Bratz have won the Tween Voice, Fierce, and Funky Award. Please don't hurt me!
Is this an abusive relationship? Because if it is, that nose band-aid just got a whole lot darker. Look, all joking aside, this relationship could be used as a commentary on a workplace hierarchy, or at least an interesting character dynamic. But the show makes it clear that these women are not to be rooted for. They are depicted as stupid.
We'll make Cameron and Dylan fall in love with us, and then they'll buy us stuff. I love you. What can I buy you? Snap out of it!
And meant to be laughed at. At least that's what I gathered from this episode. Speaking of which, that last scene came from one of 3 attempts of Berdine's to get a hold of Jade's pager. You gotta put a chip on the pager to control someone's mind, I think. But you might be asking, Bailey, how useful is it to glue your interns together when trying to get somebody's pager? Well, it's about as useful as a random flash effect.
Quiet, you incompetent!
The second attempt involves no music or dialogue, just stock sound effects and a probably pre-recorded scream. You see, the joke is Berdine is trying to sift through Jade's purse for her pager, but every time she does, a brat enters or exits the bathroom. Does this joke lead anywhere plot-wise? No, it's filler. She is finally able to chip the pager after doing a Mission Impossible spoof. 2 of the Bratz, Jade and Sasha, get hypnotized and are now under the control of Berdine. The other 2 come in and Berdine tells Jade and Sasha to act natural, and they proceed to give up on accepting the award, which just makes no sense. I've been skipping most of it, but 90% of the scenes with the Bratz include them arguing on who should accept the award, and to have these 2 be like, yeah, nah, I'm good, makes no sense. But that doesn't really matter because now that the other 2 are here, Berdine can have Jade open up her pager and hypnotize.
Perfection!
No, you're not gonna hypnotize the other 2? Okay?
Ask her out, and she said she'd rather get a cavity filled. You know, playing hard to get. What's this? Hey, what's the big idea? What can I say, bro? I'm irresistible. Women fall for me.
Right, Dylan.
Oh my god, a jump scare. Did the show end? Oh, no, there it is. That's odd. The YouTube upload of this kept in spots for what I could only assume is supposed to be ads. Now, if this was like a second-hand upload, I get that. But this is an official upload on the official Bratz channel? Kinda strange, right? So the Bratz go visit the stage where the awards ceremony will take place, and under Berdine's control, Jade and Sasha try to literally murder Chloe and Yasmin.
Oh my gosh! That could have come crashing down on our heads! And not just that, we would have been unconscious for the awards and...
Sorry, I meant make them unconscious. Another attempt is made on their life, consciousness, but it's not very interesting. Jade and Sasha decide murder is out of the question and instead decide to trap Chloe and Yasmin in a cement bucket, but not before sowing seeds of discourse between them. Why?
Okay, Yasmin, what exactly do you mean by calling me a conceited, self-absorbed spotlight hog? I never said that, and how dare you say I'm a condescending egghead whose bad poetry isn't fit for a cereal box? You've lost it.
I don't know. These two show up.
Are you guys, like, ready to go to the Tween Voice Awards show? Yeah!
And whisk Jade and Sasha away. Chloe and Yasmin come to the conclusion that something is wrong. Dylan and Cameron show up and explain that the other two have been brainwashed. They know this because of a scene I skipped earlier. With their help, Chloe and Yasmin break free. Though we don't get to see that. Instead, we get another black screen. Are you having a good time? I'm having a great time. Time for the music awards, hosted by not Paris Hilton. Bardine uses this opportunity to humiliate Jade and Sasha by making them dance on stage. Oh no. Chloe and Yasmin arrive and an epic fight ensues. I'm just gonna let you watch it because it is a marvel.
Stop it to me! Stop it! No!
Look at that. Animation at its finest. Chloe gets the hypno zapper and commands Jade and Sasha to express themselves. And then we get a moral, I think?
In front of millions of people with no prepared speech or no clue or no immediate short-term memory as to how I got up here? No problem. Ladies and gentlemen.
They all accept the award and everyone is happy. Jade decides to flush the hypno zapper down the toilet, which is not how toilets work. And these two retrieve it, resulting in the most cathartic scene in this episode.
Do it again! Do it again!
Honestly, I'm happy for them. Whatever their names are. So that was Bratz. I kind of forgot about the whole apocalypse thing mid-video, so I guess that means the prophecy is fulfilled. Just remember, kids, if you don't acknowledge your problems, they will all go away.
Evil noise.